Hey everybody, it is Erin Reed and I'm here on behalf of Canvas Corp, and I'm going to show you all the fun things that you can do with these tabbed books. Now, a tabbed book, and I'm going to show you, it looks like this. Two different colors that it comes in through Canvas Corp. Canvas Corp has a black book and it also has a white book, and this is the white book here. Seven Gypsies has a naked book and it looks like it is out of raw chipboard, but they're basically the same concept except one of them is just in a different brand's house. So what they are is you get 5 inserts, or 4. You get 4 inserts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and so they have the little tabs on the top of them. I don't have a plain one to show you this, so I'm having to show you ones I've already finished. And then there is a front cover. There's also a back cover to the book, but I did not use it on this particular book. For this one, I did use the entire thing. So you actually get 6 pages. So here is the back cover, and notice how there's no tab, it's just a page. And same with the front cover. So here's 2 ideas. I'm going to start you off with the simpler, less fussy one first. I made this one as a fun little way to do kind of the bar drinks. This is my bar, and I found some cool recipes that go along with it. So Ice Cold Drinks, the front cover, and I lined it with a bunch of different papers from Canvas Corp, and it's got a mixed drink look to the back of it. And all of these pages that you're seeing here actually came from the paper from Canvas Corp. So here it's just showing different ways of using glasses. So here I have a recipe for the frozen margarita, and it actually says margarita on the back. And then I layered it up with all these big fun bright colors from Canvas Corp. On the back side here, a Mai Tai, and again how to make the Mai Tai and a little label. Here's a tequila sunrise. So I made this my mixed drink, pina colada, rum mojito. I blended things that I printed on my own with papers from Canvas Corp. Also with including these labels here. So because there was not a lemonade tab, I just said on the rocks. Here's an iced tea, and in the back it just talks about, you know, all these pieces. Again, I cut out from all the papers from Canvas Corp. Added them to little binding rings here, and then some of the cute little charms. And the charm is of a wine bottle or a beer bottle and of a wine barrel. So on a little easy clip from Seven Gypsies. So this is the basic. All I did for the edges of the book itself was I inked it. That's it, because it's already a hard chipboard card. I mean, it's thick. The stuff is thick, so it can take a pretty good beating. So that's what it looks like without having anything in the middle. It sits pretty darn flat. There's not a whole lot in there. It sits pretty darn flat. You can easily see all the tabs from front and from back. Now, what happens if you add fluff and flair, which is what I did with this one? Same book, but this is with every single layer in here. And by the way, I have a video for this one. This one I don't have a video for, but for this one there is a video, and I will link it up in the iCard up there, so you can take a look. It is on my personal channel, but it was one of the very first videos I ever did. And so I went completely and grunged up every single page. I had fun with this one. And I used a mixture of Canvas Corp stuff and of Seven Gypsies items. So it's a very shabby chic, lots of layers, lots of, like, the burlap is in here, buttons, taking a strand of burlap and turning it into a little bow. Lots of little tags in here, the envelopes that are in here, the little paper clips that are in here, some flowers out of my stash. All the papers are Canvas Corp, if you can see here. Here's another little, see, I used a round sheet with a tag as kind of a layer with a flower. There's little file folders in here I opened up and had fun with. I added my own swirls. I played with this one in terms of, there was a sheet that had all these beautiful cards. Not beautiful like you and beautiful like beauty. And so I used those as the base for each of the paper pages that are in this particular card. But then layered up with a ton of different stuff. Tons of mist on this. This was originally a white book, and what I did is I painted it using the, I believe this was the tan high impact paint, and then I inked the edges of it in brown. Actually, I didn't ink the edges in brown. I painted the edges with a brown paint. So that's why it's got such a deep layer in there. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I've made this one. Here's another bag in here that I misted, and I want to say that was with Dragonfly. Lots of this really light pink burlap is all throughout here. I kind of stuck with a very set of neutral colors, except for I did add some hot pink here and there. Some pretty keys. More of the tags. Here's one of the big flowers that you can get from Canvas Corp. Lots of these other tags. Lots of little, like this is actually set in. You can't pull this out. It's just a little tag that's in here. It's really kind of fun and cool. Some more colors, more flowers, lots of layers, playing with one of the pages and cutting out the words. This is actually an envelope I punched up here and added in. Even more layers. This is actually an envelope you can open up, and it's got something in here. So I really truly had fun making every single one of these pages. And then this was actually part of one of the pages, and I just added it as kind of the sentiment to the back of the book. And then a ton of just really kind of cool fringes and lots of layers. So how can you take one book but create two very different projects? Is because it's the base of a book. Now, what else could you do with these books? It could be a little mini album. Why can't it have pictures in it? Definitely could. You could easily also put, it could be a sign-in book for a wedding. It could be, oh shoot, it can have so many possibilities. You could turn this into a little journal that you want to make for yourself. You could just use one board for one thing and turn this as something that could be on a mixed media page. So many options, so many amazing things that you can do with these fun little tabbed books. And there is a variety of colors that you can start off as a base, but you can also paint them, which is what I did here. You can start with the white, and I painted it to make it more match so it wasn't so starkingly white. You can ink them. Have fun with it. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out my tabbed books and seeing what all you can do with them among so many other possibilities. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.